Okay, so before this video gets started, let's just get it out there. Yes, this is reverse gameplay, and yes, the game is delayed, but I had this footage, and I had put it together and kind of made a video with it prior to the delay's announcement. This video was meant to go up on the day the delay was announced, so when the delay was posted to Twitter, I kind of made a video saying the game's been delayed, so I'm gonna withhold the videos I had planned for reverse for a little bit and kind of just focus on the stuff I had coming after the reverse videos, which I have been doing. And those videos are still doing really well, so thank you for that. And the streams are still doing well, so once again, big thanks to everyone who is watching the videos, stuff like that. But in comments I've had questions saying, are you still going to post those last two character guides for reverse? And I replied saying yes, but I don't want to kind of release them now because the game's been delayed and I kind of want to stagger them out a little bit between the new stuff. But today I'm going to release the Ada video and the guide on how to play it. I know the game's delayed, but people still want to see this, so I thought, why not just post it anyway, and let people see how Ada is played, and then maybe next week or the week after, because there are still a few projects that I kind of like front and center right now. I'll redo the Honk Voyage guide and post that as well. But yeah, just keep in mind, obviously the game is delayed, so the commentary in the video is outdated, because I kept mentioning how the game was out in a few days, which wasn't the case. But yeah, just keep that in mind before the video starts. But without any further ado, I'll leave you with the character guide on how to play Ada Wong in reverse. Quick little thing though, obviously the game has been delayed, but whenever there's news about the game, whenever the game gets released, anything like that, I'll still be covering it, because at the end of the day, like I've mentioned a million times, I genuinely thought the game was fun, and whether it comes out and it's different to what it is now, or whether it comes out and it's the same, I'll cover it either way. So if you are kind of interested in seeing reverse content in the future, and when the game releases, then by all means stick around, but yeah, that's not for a long time now, so just keep that in mind. But without any further ado, let's get into the Ada guide. What's going on everyone, welcome back to a brand new Resident Evil Reverse character guide video. Today we're going to be looking at one of the more probably high skill characters in the game, which is Ada Wong. Why I say this is because her weapon is probably the most unique in the game, and a couple of her abilities are kind of designed for you to be precise and kind of can be used in tandem with each other in some ways. But yeah, she's probably one of the more high skill characters to play, and obviously learning a character that is kind of high skill dependent could be very beneficial to how well you do in a match, because you'll be able to outplay everyone because you know how to play Ada like a goddamn god. So again, like always, we're going to get into the weapons and then the abilities, kind of preferred playstyles, and how her abilities may kind of bounce off of each other in terms of play. So let me know what you think of Ada in the comments down below. Leave a like if you are interested in playing Ada when Reverse finally launches. And without any further ado, let's jump into how Ada is played. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the more kind of unique point of Ada's kit, and that is her crossbow. This is a one-shot reload weapon, and again, this is quite a skill gap weapon because you have to hit every shot. This is not a machine gun, this is not a handgun, you don't have plenty of bullets to hit. It's a one and reload deal. Ideally, you want to be going for headshots. Practice headshots with the crossbow because headshots are key. Most damage will come from your headshots. And of course, kind of position yourself in a way that you're going to be able to reload, hopefully without taking much damage, so you can get a second shot off fairly quickly. But yeah, this is a very precise weapon, and kind of the only weapon like it in the entire game so far. Obviously in the future, when the game launches, which is any day now, there could be characters that have more precise weapons like Ada, but we'll have to see. But yeah, this is definitely a weapon to kind of keep your eye on and be aware of where you're hitting enemies and your positioning and stuff like that. And of course, it's a crossbow, so it has reasonably good range. You can probably play people at range with it, or close range. Close range is probably more beneficial if you aren't very good at aiming, because the crosshairs are quite small. So if someone's up in your face, you can kind of hit them quite easily. But yeah, that's the weapon. So now let's get into her passives and then her abilities. So Ada's passive is called Despoil's Wisdom, and what this reads is, she will automatically recover a small amount of stamina when her HP reaches a critical level. This is very, very useful in certain situations. As we know, the stamina is used to dodge, and you have 3 dodge charges until you have to fully recharge them. Obviously you can use them all at once, or kind of separate them out. But yeah, these dodges are essentially, like I've mentioned a million times before, like Dark Souls dodges, where you roll, and if you time it perfectly, you are completely immune to any damage. So very useful in those up close fights with bioweapons like Jack, or a Jill using her knife, or Chris punching you, stuff like that. Very beneficial to kind of avoid that damage completely and kind of get a better angle on the enemy who is up close to you. With this passive, obviously, you're getting beat down by, let's just say, a Jack again, for example, and the passive procs, you get a dodge back. You can dodge and get away, or dodge into a nearby herb to get some healing back. Again, very situational, but could just save your life in the last second if pulled off correctly. So, a decent passive to have, and definitely something that could kind of really pull out some clutch players if people know how to play the character very well. Moving on, Ada's first active skill is Pipe Bomb Arrow, and this reads, grappling hook into the air and fire a single arrow with a pipe bomb attached to it in the direction of your reticle. The arrow explodes on impact, whether that be a wall or a player, and will deal damage near to the impact point as well as a precision hit. So essentially, you jump into the air, and wherever your crosshair is looking at the shot, when the shot goes off, that is where it will hit. You can, if you feel like you are good enough, you can probably aim for the head on some people, and obviously that will get the headshot damage from the arrow and then the explosion damage as well. So it could potentially be a one hit on certain things. You do kind of jump into the air as well, so you can it's essentially a kind of a dodge. People have to kind of change where they're aiming because you will be airbound for just a few seconds. But yeah, it can be used as a dodge and maybe some quick damage if you're in a 1v1 and they're nearly dead and you need to kind of avoid a couple shots. So just jump into the air, shoot the floor, kill them. Stuff like that. Again, very situational, and kind of again that's kind of skill level because you have to aim because it's one shot. Obviously, the explosion damage will be there too, but you want to be hitting people directly with this because it'll do maximum damage. So again, another skill gap kind of ability to use. And Ada's second active is Somersault Kick, and this reads, do a backwards somersault kick that deals damage to enemies in a very short distance away from you. If this attack hits a human target, they'll be knocked down. So again, kind of a dodge because you are kind of moving in an erratic direction. As far as I remember, and from the gameplay that I've been provided with, the kick only knocks down players in front of you, like they have to be literally in your face. Characters that might be useful on are a Jill using her knife, a Leon using his kick or his shotgun, and then maybe a Hunk as well, which we'll get into next time because his kit is very interesting and it's probably the one I'm most excited for when the game launches this month. But yeah, again, this is very situational, and it can again save your life at the end of the day. Like you're close to dying, you backwards kick out of there, they fall to the ground, gives you a chance to heal or reposition. They're down on the ground, you can use your pipe bomb arrow and just hit them while they're stationary, big damage there. So like I mentioned, her abilities can kind of be used in tandem with each other when it's necessary. But overall, I would say Ada's kit is, again, more of a high skill gap kind of kit to use. You have to be precise, you have to kind of position yourself well in fights, because obviously every other character in the game has some kind of shotgun, SMG, assault rifle, where she has a bow. And, if you're not too comfortable with the bow, but you want to play Ada, I would really recommend looking around for those essentially like special weapons that drop in the arenas. They can be grenade launchers and stuff like that. And then again, if you are comfortable with the crossbow, keep it loaded or finding the ammo crates scattered around the map, because remember, the special weapons, the personal weapons, sorry, do not, they run out of ammo. And only your handgun has unlimited ammo, so you need to be looking around for the ammo. But yeah, now let's jump into kind of the preferred playstyle for Ada. For me, I'd go for a mid to long range kind of playstyle, picking off people as and when you feel it necessary. If you do get into a close quarters fight, you have enough abilities with your dodge, somersault and pipe bomb to kind of dodge some kind of combat, dodge some damage, get out, get healed. But for the most part, I would say kind of stick to mid-range, because the crossbow has decent range. The pipe bomb arrow kind of has the same kind of range as a normal bolt, so you know that's long range damage right there. Keep out of the way of characters like Leon and stuff like that, because that would shotgun blast you to pieces up close, which can make for very uncomfortable situations with Ada. But again, a lot of her abilities do kind of give you a free dodge in a way because of how you move. So close quarters isn't impossible, but it's probably preferred to be as far away as possible. But yeah, that's going to do it with Ada. Again, very interesting character. I'll really be looking forward to seeing what kind of players people make with her at launch, which, you know, like I've mentioned a million times throughout this video, it's July, it's any day now, really, to be honest. But yeah, this has been Ada. And let me know if you want to be playing Ada at launch, or if you're going to be playing someone else that we've covered so far. Hunk will be the last character we'll be doing, possibly, you know, tomorrow or in a few days. But yeah, the game's out any minute now, so just keep posted. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Like, I feel like it's going to be a fun time, and you know, probably one of the better multiplayer games that we have right now. But we'll see, you know. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you're excited to play Ada, and subscribe for more kind of Reverse content, because, you know, when the game's out soon, we'll be covering it non-stop, and then obviously other Resident Evil content as well. So be sure to subscribe, turn notifications for all that stuff. I stream every weekend as well, so there's always something going on. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.